Yeah. Okay. Do you want him to come in?
I'm gonna come in.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's 2014. So it's, you know, with these, with the failed display, if it was something else, it'd be different, but with this.
Okay.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Hey, YouTube is on.
Thank you so much. I see.
Okay.
All right.
36th District Court, State of Michigan is now in session. Your Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no eating, no sleeping, no smoking, no gum chewing, no drinking, no driving or riding in a vehicle, no laying down or lounging. Please keep your devices on mute until you are addressed by one of the courthouse staff. Also, keep your devices on a level surface so that you may be seen on screen. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Oh, yeah.
Judge. Judge Taylor,
Yes, are they?
can I have a moment? I need to adjust my computer stand. It keeps falling down.
Absolutely. Now, if you need me, just let me know.
Okay, I will. So what?
Still working on it, Judge.
Ready, Miss Mary?
I just have to tighten it up just a little bit more, Judge. Give me about 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. I heard you talk. That's the only reason why I asked. You're good.
Okay. Okay, all set, Judge.
Okay, cool. All right. Mr. Wiley, do you have all of your documents with you today?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, let me see your registration, please. Talk for me for a second so it can pop up on my screen.
Say, hold it back or close.
Zoom it out a little bit and say something. No, keep going forward, but you gotta talk.
Okay,
There you go, stop.
Right there.
part right there.
Let's say 11/17/2022. Back it up just a little bit.
Right there.
Right there. Okay.
Is that good, Your Honor?
Say something one more time.
Pardon me?
There you go. Okay, read the date for me so I can know.
Read the dates on it.
The date at the top.
It says expires November 17th, 2020.
2020?
2022. I'm sorry, 2022.
That's what I
said
thought. Okay.
2022. I'm like, okay.
Right.
And then,
Sorry about that.
take care of your freight. What about your insurance, your car insurance?
Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that. Speak one more time. It says 5/24/22.
Yes, ma'am.
And back it up just a little bit and say something.
Keep going, or is this perfect?
That's perfect. Great. Okay. All right. I'm gonna call this matter now.
Okay,
This is the matter of People versus Delano Wiley. This is ticket P1226502. One count drive unregistered or untitled vehicle, one count improper plates, one count no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Linda Perkins Moore, P36136, appearing on behalf of Mr. Wiley.
Mr. Wiley, can you state your name for the record, please?
Delano Leander Wiley.
This is the date and time set for an adjourned hearing from on Tuesday of this week. Mr. Wiley needed to be able to go home and get his documents together. He was at work during that last hearing. The court has seen the documents and seen that they are all valid and up to date. Do you have a request, Attorney Perkins Moore?
Yes, at this time, I would make a motion to dismiss valid documentation.
At this time, the court is going to grant that motion, dismissal of these without prejudice because of valid documentation. Mr. Wiley, make sure you keep everything up to date always, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, there's nothing further. This concludes this hearing. You're all set.
All right, thank you. Everybody have a great day.
You're welcome, you too.
I'm okay to leave, right?
Yes, you are. Go ahead and go,
Okay.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Roderick Wallington.
Yeah, ma'am.
Now calling the matter of the People versus Broderick Wallington. This is ticket number P1072156. One count loud music from motor vehicle more than 10 feet away. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Linda Perkins Moore, appearing on behalf of Mr. Wallington. Mr. Wallington, state your name.
Roderick Devontae Wallington.
Mr. Wallington is here today on show cause in the event that he has not been arraigned, Your Honor. I would tender a plea, continuous plea of not guilty. He waives a formal reading and stands mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. And how are we proceeding on this particular matter?
Your Honor, he's had an opportunity to review the plea recommendation. He does not wish to avail himself of that now and is requesting that this court schedule a bench trial in this matter and continuous plea of not guilty.
Mr. Wallington, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Mr. Wallington, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And she's informing me that you want to have what's called a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that how you want to proceed, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial on the date of June the 2nd, 2022. Okay. That's going to be at 9 a.m. It is going to be via Zoom. So the same way you zoomed in today, zoom in on that day. You can put it in your phone. Go ahead, Mr. Wallington. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal. And if there are no other questions, you are all set. June the 2nd, 2022, 9 a.m. Okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. That concludes this hearing. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Khadijah Weathers.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This is the matter of People versus Khadijah Weathers. This is ticket number P1115184. One count allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Linda Perkins Moore, appearing on behalf of the defendant in this matter. Ms. Weathers, would you state your name?
Khadijah Weathers.
Ms. Weathers is here arraignment on the bench warrant, Your Honor. We'd ask that all warrants be set aside she wishes to continue, she wishes to stand mute and waives a formal reading in regard to the arraignment in this matter.
At this time, the court is going to set aside the bench warrant that is currently out there and enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Ms. Weathers wishes to continue her plea of not guilty and is requesting a bench trial date.
Right. Ms. Weathers, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to have, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone, and she's
No.
informing me that you want to have a bench trial. I was gonna say correct me, I'm sorry. She's informing me that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as a trier and finder of fact. Is that how you want to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial on the date of June the 2nd, 2022. It's going to be at 9 a.m. It is via Zoom. So Ms. Weathers, on that day, you might want to try and find some place quiet in the location if you plan on having the trial so that you won't be further. I know it's hard when you're at home.
I apologize about the noise. My son just woke up. He playing this.
It's okay. I mean, I'm just letting you know, okay? So I
Okay.
understand that kids and they're at home and stuff, but on that day, you might want to make sure that you have some extra help if you can. So that way you can have a quiet location at your home, okay? I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal. And if you have no questions, we'll see you back on 6/2/22 at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay, you said 6/2?
Yes.
June 2nd.
Yep, June 2nd, ma'am. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day, Ms. Weathers.
You too.
Ms.
Bye-bye.
Weathers, Ms.
Yes,
Weathers,
ma'am.
give Max my regards.
Will do. I got you. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes. Okay. Attorney Morrow?
Yes, Judge,
Okay, you ready with your client?
Turn it on.
I'm ready, Your Honor. He may still be in the breakout room. Would you like me to instruct him to leave?
I got you. I think, yes, or you might have to. No, I'm gonna bring him up.
He's right in the office. I'll be right back, Judge.
No, it's okay. We got you.
Oh, great.
Okay. Don't pop him on out. Mr. Young, can you hear me?
Oh, he's gonna need help
Okay,
unmuting.
unmute yourself, sir. You might go ahead, you might have to go help him unmute.
Okay,
How are you doing today, Mr. Young?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Samuel Young. Okay. This is case number P1128146. One count, failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Count 2, improper plates. Count 3, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Also calling ticket number P996173. One count, drive while license suspended. Also calling ticket number X2938343. This ticket is in warrant status. It's ticket count 1, license plate unlawful use. Count 2, no operator's license, multiple operators license. Count 3, motor vehicle failed to transfer vehicle title within 15 days. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ryan Murad, P83665, on behalf of Mr. Samuel Eugene Young. Mr. Young, can you please state your name for the record, sir?
Samuel Eugene Young.
This is the date and time set on 3 of the tickets for a show cause, and then the other 2 tickets, I believe, are in warrant status. How do you want to proceed, sir?
Judge, at this time, it's our understanding there's been an offer where my client would plead guilty to 2 counts of failure to display a valid operator's license. At this time, Mr. Young wishes to waive his rights incident to trial and avail himself of that offer.
Is that right, Mr. Young?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if so, well, let me set aside, I'm gonna set aside the bench warrant to enter a plea of not guilty on those cases. But now, Mr. Young, can you please raise your right hand? You okay, Sandy? Hold on 1 second, Mr. Young, you put your hand down. You good, Sandy?
Try again.
Sandy, can you hear us? Unmute. I can't hear you.
My apologies. My battery died. But the last thing I heard is my client will plead guilty to 2 counts of failure to display a valid operator's license.
Okay. I saw you get up and I was like, oh no. Okay. All right. Oh, no, you're fine, Sandy. Okay. All right. And I said at this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on ticket X2938343 and set aside the bench warrant. And also enter a plea of not guilty on ticket number P996173 and set aside that bench warrant. And I said, Mr. Young, will you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Put your hand down. Mr. Young, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking the guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future, sir?
I understand that.
Understanding all of this, you still want to move forward, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. On the day, I want to take your attention back to the date of October the 27th of 2020. Were you in the area of Beach and East 7 Mile Street in the city of Detroit, driving a Dodge vehicle?
Yes, I was.
And did you get pulled over at some point, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you fail to display a valid operator's license to that officer who pulled you over?
I did so.
Okay. And then, sir, I want to take you back to the date of May 30th of 2017. Were you in the area of M10 Freeway and 6 Mile Roads in the city of Detroit?
Yeah, yes.
And at that time, were you driving a Ford vehicle, sir?
Yeah. Excuse me, yes.
It's okay. I know why. Because he's like, you want me to think all the way back. I understand, Mr. Young. And, did you get pulled over by a police officer at that point in time?
Yes, I did.
And did you fail to display a valid operator's license to that police officer as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Attorney Rob?
Judge, we're satisfied. Would the court hear our request for immediate sentencing?
Absolutely. I usually do it anyways. At this time,
Oh, great.
the court is going to enter a plea of fail to display on ticket number P1128146, count 1, and the amended plea on ticket X2938343 to count 2 to fail to display. The remaining counts on the tickets will be dismissed, and the remaining counts on the record today will be dismissed. As the sentencing attorney.
Judge, I may have sort of what the court may call a bold request here. I'm going to ask the court to consider waiving all costs and fines on behalf of Mr. Samuel Gene Young. And Judge, I'm going to tell you why I'm making that request. I met Mr. Young several months ago with a ton of outstanding traffic matters. He hasn't had a valid license in quite some time. He tries to work, but doesn't want to get in trouble for driving. We're handling various jurisdictions. Detroit is probably the second to last one we have. After that, Mr. Young will finally be able to get his driver's license. Your Honor, we're going to be in some counties that aren't going to be as friendly and as pleasant with us as the 36th District Court regarding costs and fines. And Mr. Samuel Young is still destitute. Although my request is bold, Your Honor, my client has been nothing short of a gentleman. He's appeared timely to all his court dates. I would ask the court to hear our request and hopefully grant it, Judge, with no costs and fines in this particular matter.
One second.
Yes, Your Honor.
Attorney Murat,
Yes, Judge.
so you do know that he owes some civil infraction tickets to our area, right?
I would be asking the court to consider waiving those two, Your Honor.
Oh, the old tickets, I don't know if I can take these out.
I know, Judge. I just think,
And I
this
can
is one
understand,
shot.
but then our district doesn't get any money at all.
I know, Judge, but my client is still destitute. We're trying to resolve all these. And if we can get one break, we'd really appreciate it here. He's really trying to turn this thing around, Judge. We've made tremendous progress. If the court could bless us with this grant of no costs and fines, Mr. Young will not be back in this court unless it's for jury duty, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. I'm considering so he has some defaults from 2019 and 2020. I'm considering those, but the one from 2014. I know, Mr. Young. That's an old one, Mr. Young. So the attorney is asking me to do something huge, which is forgive every single thing and take tickets out of default. And that's a huge request. And I can appreciate that you are working hard. And he's right. Some of these other jurisdictions aren't going to be as kind to you. But you were driving in the city of Detroit, taking advantage of our roads and everything. So here's what I'll do on this pleasant Friday. Do I need to call those things? Okay. You ready, Sandy? I'm gonna call a couple of more tickets, okay? All right. Now calling the matters of People versus Samuel Young. This is ticket number SP 11281701. One count insurance, no proof. Case number SP 11281702. One count improperly displayed plates. Ticket number SP 11281703. One count seatbelt violation, 1985. Ticket number SP 9961721. One count expired plates. Ticket number SP 9961722. One count no registration. Ticket number SP 9961723. One count no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Mr. Ryan Murad, P83665 on behalf of Mr. Samuel Young. Mr. Young, please state your name for the record, sir.
Samuel Eugene Young.
All right, this is a date and time set for a hearing. These are civil infractions that I called on the record. These matters are currently in default, each one of these tickets. Counsel, you were requesting something in these particular matters?
I move to set aside the default and make a motion to dismiss those cases, Judge. On this Good Friday, Your Honor.
Oh, I forgot I had to dismiss them too. Okay, I'm gonna take a huge leap of faith and do this. Take these matters out of default and dismiss them per the plea that we did today. Okay?
Wow, Judge, we are forever grateful for that. Thank you so much for blessing Mr. Young with this opportunity.
Now, he still owes one ticket that I'm not taking out of default because it's from 2014.
Fair enough, Your Honor.
That total is $276, okay? I am gonna waive the cost and fines today, and you know he's gonna have reinstatement fees. I can't waive those reinstatement fees. I don't waive the Secretary of State's reinstatement fees. But I can't get it down to that very nominal number. Now, don't disappoint me, Mr. Young. I've made all these hoops and jumped through all kinds of hoops.
You really did that. You did, Judge. Thank you so much.
Mr. Young, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, Your Honor, I appreciate it, and I promise you, I will not let you down.
Okay. I know it's hard to, once you get one ticket, it's hard to come from up under those tickets. You just keep stacking them and piling them and stacking them and piling them. But you got to take care of this. And you got to get your license so that when you drive, you can drive on the roads properly with everything that you need, okay?
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor, can we have 30 days to pay?
Yes. Well, that one is the default, so you can have 30
Oh,
days.
okay.
To pay. It's been in default for a while now, so just pay it
30
as soon as you
days, all right.
possibly can so that it doesn't.
Thank
get
you so much, Your Honor.
Okay,
All right.
when do I pay that at?
I'll talk to you about that, Mr. I'll talk to you about that, Mr. Young.
Okay, all right. Mr. Young, he'll give you
Thanks,
all the
Judge.
rest of the information. Okay, I wish you good luck on your endeavors with the rest of the county. Take heed to what he said. They may not be as kind, but go in there and do what you need to do to take care of this business and handle your matters so you can get your license back, okay, sir?
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. If
Thanks,
there's
Judge.
nothing
Bye-bye.
further, you're welcome. Bye-bye. We got one more matter, Ms. Perkins Moore.
Okay, that's fine. I just checked. I don't know.
Mr. iPad. iPad.
Yes, hello, Judge.
Hello. It's 10 o'clock. What's your name, sir?
My name is Kenneth Walker. I was told to, by my attorney, David Tillman, to report at 10 o'clock.
Oh, you know what, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge.
Final pre-trial. Did you want to have a jury trial?
Is my attorney available?
He will. I was about to say, I'm trying to figure out why you're here. I'm trying to figure out, did you originally schedule to have a jury trial?
Yes, but
Okay.
I wanted him to speak on my behalf. Judge.
Okay, that's cool. No, I'm asking because that gives me a lot of knowledge of what's going on and what's happening. Hold tight. Put yourself on mute. Okay?
Sorry, Judge, what is his name again?
Kenneth Walker, I'm gonna put it in for you.
He said 10 o'clock.
It's not at 10 o'clock. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Curtis West. This is Curtis. It is Curtis. This is case number 145483988. Count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Linda Perkins Moore, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor. Cortez West, okay.
And Mr. West, could you state your name for the record, please?
Curtis Grant West.
Okay. All right, this is the date and time set for an arraignment on a bench warrant, I believe. How would your client stand?
Your Honor, he stands mute and waives a formal reading.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. I do have an offer from the city attorney. Because of the age of this ticket, it being a 2014 case, they are going to dismiss it without prejudice, sir. So this case is dismissed without prejudice. I did want to let you know, though, you do have cases in what's called disposition. So since you didn't show up for your court hearings back in 2014, you have some outstanding fees and matters out from that time period, okay, that you need to pay and take care of. Sir, what's your mode of transportation?
What's that?
How did you get down here today?
The bus?
Okay, do you have a vehicle, sir?
No,
How long have you not had a vehicle?
probably 2014, because the vehicle that they is speaking of was my brother. He had it in my name.
Do you have a license, sir?
No,
You don't have a license, so you don't drive at all?
no, I kept the bus to work.
Off the record for a moment, please. What's your year of birth, sir? Year of birth.
50.
Back on the record. The people are calling case number, people versus Cortez, it's Curtis, right?
Yeah.
Curtis West, ticket number 145399250, count 1. Right turn only. Case number 145392502, 1 count, no registration. Ticket number 145392503, 1 count, no insurance, no proof of insurance, and ticket number 1454839 count one, failure to stop at a stop sign. Appearances for the record, starting with council, please. Unmute yourself, Ms. Perkins Moore.
Linda Perkins Moore appearing on behalf of Mr. West. Mr. West, would you state your name, please?
Curtis Grant West.
Your Honor, this matter is scheduled arraignment on the bench warrant. In regard to the arraignment, he wishes to stand mute, waives the formal reading of the information, and enters a plea of not guilty.
Plea of not guilty will be put in place for Mr. West. The court will remove these counts that are currently in disposition or in they're not warrants that, but just disposition at this point in time. Mr. West.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm gonna ask your attorney, does she have a request at this point in time?
Your Honor, I would make a motion to dismiss. You said based on the ages of the ticket.
All right, at this time, the court is going to grant it and dismiss these matters because of the age of the ticket. And because of the information you provided, that is his brother's car at the time. You said your brother put the car in your name?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So the court is going to dismiss this matter. Mr. West, don't drive unless you have a license.
Well, I just got a job, Your Honor, and I'm taking care of everything.
Okay, all right. Well, good luck to you. If you have any reinstatement fees, I don't know if he will on any of these tickets, you will be required to pay those, but you can take your time paying those back. How you can check that out is that you can either come back down here one day if you have a day off, or you can go online to 36districtcourt.org in a few days and see if you have any costs and fines to pay. You can pay those costs and fines if you have it. Otherwise, sir, good luck to you. And make sure that you just keep everything the way it is. You sound very excited that you have a job now that you're going to.
Yeah.
So I want you to be able to keep that job, okay?
All right.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, can I have the correct spelling of your first name?
Well, on my birth certificate, they made a mistake and put an O, but I always use a U. And on my ID, it's an O.
Okay. So that's your birth certificate name, but you just go by Curtis?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. All right. Thank you, sir. If there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day, sir, okay?
All right, you too.
I
Thank
will, thank you. All right. All right, Attorney Perkins Moore, I think that's everybody. You can hold tight though to see. Yeah, I was gonna say, this last case is a sign.
Okay. So all set?
Yeah, you can hang tight if you want to, this, before you can move, you can go ahead and sign out.
All right, thank you. Goodbye, staff. Enjoy your weekend.
You too, thank you, Attorney Perkins Moore.
Bye-bye, guys.
I'm gonna mute us for okay.
Your Honor, good morning.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
All right, good morning.
Yeah, I gotta run downstairs. I'll be back. Yeah.
Oh, what guy I want to do? Hey. I want to thank God. Okay, you ready, Miss Sandy? I know Attorney Tillman is ready. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. How about you? Was the court open yesterday?
It was open.
Okay, because I had something in 46 yesterday and they were closed.
Yeah, we opened in the morning, but then they closed early when the weather
Okay.
started to get a little,
Okay.
little rough. So around 2 o'clock, I've been told, but
Okay.
that made it happen for me in the morning, so I didn't.
Yes, yes, of course, but of course.
All right, I'm gonna call these matters now. These are the matters of the people versus Kenneth Walker. This is case number Z808018, one count of operating while intoxicated. Also calling case number 2072059. 6, count 1, disregard signal red or amber, as well as count 2, drove left of center lane. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, David Tillman appearing on behalf of Mr. Kenneth L. Walker.
Mr. Walker, can you state your name for the record, please?
Kenneth Walker.
This is the date and time set for a final pretrial in this matter, as we are scheduled for a jury trial on 2/7, which will be Monday.
Are jury trials proceeding?
They are not, and so that's what I was gonna let you know. This is why we do pre-trials. So we currently have postponed all jury trials in the building right now, and I do not have a date of when they will begin again. So I can give you a couple of options. We can either try and set this for another jury trial further away and do another pre-trial, like we're doing today to ensure that there can be a jury trial that day. Or what we can do is we can set it out for a month or so, and do it as kind of a pre-trial and see where we're at so that we can know. I may have like a better understanding of what date we may be able to open up and have jury trials. But as of right now, I don't have a definite date of when we can start them.
Okay, Your Honor, could you give me a few minutes in the breakout room with Mr. Walker?
Absolutely. And then take as much time as you need. I'll go ahead and do it, Miss Sandy. I'm gonna put you in the
That
breakout.
sounds like an old Roy Ayers song, but you're not that old.
I know some stuff though. Give me a little credit. Go ahead, Mr. Walker. It's gonna invite you to a breakout room. Join that breakout room.
Now, Judge,
Yes.
when I stood up, did you see me actually stand up and go plug my? Really?
So I just saw the top half of your body. All of a sudden I saw you leave and you stood up and you started walking. That's why I stopped talking. We can see your whole body. Because I could just see like the top half of your body, but I could see you like walking to go get a cord. And so that's why I stopped talking. I said, uh-oh, something's going on.
Now, see, my computer was off. It had turned off. I didn't know you could hear or see anything.
Oh, wow. No, I saw you, and that's why I stopped talking, because I said, oh no, what happened? So it was still going. It may have gone down to saver mode. So, these computers can do magical things. So it probably was about to cut off completely, right? But at that point in time, I saw you stand up and go walk, and I saw it was like your legs moving and you grabbed the cord. I said, oh, her computer. I thought it might be your machine that was dying. I didn't even realize it was the computer. I thought it might be your machine.
Yeah. Well, it's my laptop. Now you see, what if I had not been appropriately attired at the bottom?
That is why when I work from home, she was laughing at me one day, but that's why when I work from home, I get dressed up. Cause I'm always afraid that something's gonna happen and I'll stand up and I do not want y'all to see my pajama bottoms.
No idea it was still on. Cause on my end, it had shut down completely.
Oh, well, we saw you for 2 seconds. That's why I stopped talking, because I was like, oh, what's going on? She left. Right. She got up. I was like, where did she go? That's not like her.
Did it finally come off and then come back, cut off and then come back on, or was I on the whole time?
It kind of like fuzzed for a moment, but then it came right back on. Like it just, like you kind of froze for a moment, but then it came right back on. So it was like you didn't even miss a beat, Sandy, except for 2 seconds.
Well, that was a lesson taught. Well,
Thank you. No problem. So, yeah, I was just gonna stop you in here. We have a jury trial. Obviously, it's not going on Monday, but if he had any questions, I was gonna let him ask you a question or something. So we can't have jury trials. So he's talking to his client right now to find out if I want to set like a new jury trial date far out, or if I want to do like a pre-trial in a month to see where we're at.
What's the county on it?
OWI,
Oh,
but it has some civil infractions.
Yeah, so I mean, all of you, as you know, Your Honor, like, we don't even know when we're gonna start jury
I know,
trials.
and that's what I told him. I was like, we don't, it's a 2020 case too, so it's not super old.
Yeah.
But I know there's nothing you can do, but just in case he had a question since you walked into the room.
Absolutely.
Okay. He's talking to his client right now in the breakout room.
Yeah.
About the options, but I mean, one to get trial, that's always the option, but I also understand, so.
Absolutely. And if they want it, I mean, it just gets pushed out, unfortunately, but even when jury trials start, Your Honor, we don't know, like, we know who's going first kind of by priority, but how long is it gonna take to get through all the jury?
Listen, I'm looking at people like.
So trying to resolve it, trying to bench trials, but, everybody has their rights, it's unfortunate right
Absolutely,
now.
and that's what I tell them. I'm like, I listen, I'm not gonna take away a single right from you. I'm just trying to let you know.
Oh, yeah,
that,
absolutely.
That I would love to. I wouldn't say I would love to be in a position where I could allow people to come to the building, but we also have to count our safety.
Oh, yeah,
We
absolutely.
don't want, I want y'all to be safe too.
Oh, absolutely. That's why we're so limited right now with, the staff and everything. We're trying to keep everybody, everybody out as much as possible for our sake.
Absolutely.
There's nothing I never thought I'd see in my life.
Did any of us wake up one day and was like, what would be fun? Shutting down the world for 3 years. Yeah, great time. I just want to try it now. The Olympics are on. I hope the world is open. But I forgot the Summer Olympics is in Paris. And then that's in 2024. And then 2028 is in Los Angeles. The Summer Olympics.
Oh, wow.
2028 in
Los
Angeles.
We hopefully will have,
We'll be better by then.
Yeah.
But I'm all like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go. Winter Olympics.
Well,
I meant to look that up. There's Italy next time. And that's a good spot too. I want to start going to the Olympics. I like it. I'm gonna start taking time off. Y'all gonna be like, where did she go? To the Olympics.
I like it. I mean, it's one of those things where you can watch it, put it on and keep watching it.
Yep. My sister was laughing at me because I told her last night, I said, the TV is going off every night. She said, it's like they're ice dancing. It's very fascinating.
And it's one of the only times us as a country can root for the team, the United States.
The United States.
Everyone's nobody's against us winning.
Exactly. And I love it for the other countries too, seeing everybody, the delegations that send one person, and, the opening ceremonies for this morning.
I do like the opening ceremony.
Yeah, it was very, I forgot that. So Beijing is I think they said I love the fact that they give the only country to host both the Winter and Summer Olympics.
Oh, wow.
Because remember they had the Summer Olympics in this is when Michael Phelps broke all those records. So was that 2018?
I think so.
And the ice, the whatever cube it was, the water cube became the ice cube for the bird's nest or that. Whatever it's called. It's where the opening was. They said it was 20 below 20 degrees. It felt like it was in the teens this morning, this night, per se, right now. They out there marching out with these winter coats. I said, it's too cold.
they're saying there's gonna be some issues with the Winter Olympics, you know, with COVID, and then it's over in China, so we'll see.
I'm hoping it's gonna be, they test them every single
Oh,
day. They
yeah.
have to take a
Yeah.
COVID test. And so the flag bearer, one of the flag bearers for the United States, he had this story. His like son got to say, he's in third grade in school in Wisconsin, he got to say, tell his family that he was going to be one of the flag bearers, and the other young lady, they had to use the alternate because the original person got tested positive for COVID. I know, I said, no.
I know, I hope we don't lose competition, you know, if someone tries to, they can't play.
At all.
They
They're
won't
not letting them
suspend
do
it.
anything. They go into isolation immediately.
You know, it's definitely, it's a different world. And the thing I hate is like, for our city, like other cities, they're sustainable when this stuff happens. Our city, we were like doing really well. Things were opening. We got, you know, Little Caesars open, we're doing stuff, and then everything shuts down. For our city, it's horrible. Horrible. Because I mean, we need people coming in here spending money.
Yeah.
That's honestly why, like, I'm so for us winning championships, because anytime you win a championship in your city, the city makes money.
City makes money.
You look at like when Tom Brady was doing it in Boston, it wasn't just him. The Bruins were winning, the Celtics were winning.
Everybody was doing it.
Everybody was, and that city made so much money while he was there.
Well, we're gonna keep working. I haven't stopped doing this stuff, so.
Oh, absolutely. Keep it moving.
Keep it moving all day.
Judge,
Yes.
Mr. Tillman asked for help. That's why I went in. I tried to interrupt you, but you were talking. But he couldn't get out of the breakout room, so I'm going to close it down so that him and his client can come out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think we're out of the breakout room.
You are. If you could just turn your camera back on for me, sir.
Okay, let me see. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Forgive me.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on the record. You ready, Miss Sandy? All right, recalling the matter of the people versus Kenneth Walker. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, David Tillman appearing on behalf of Mr. Kenneth L. Walker. Mr. Walker, would you please identify yourself for the record at this time?
Kenneth L. Walker.
Your Honor, I've had an opportunity.
Go ahead.
I've had an opportunity to confer with Mr. Walker about how to proceed. And I guess my first question is whether, due to the age of the citation, dismissal would be an option similar as in the case that preceded us.
No, this ticket, I did look over that. This ticket is from 2020. So this is not an option in this particular matter. With operating while intoxicated cases too, they will go back even further.
Okay. Your Honor, to the extent I know that plea offer had been made previously, and I guess my first inquiry is to determine whether it is still available.
Okay. Let me see what that offer was. It typically doesn't close. The offer is still available. It is operating while impaired to this Z ticket, and the other 2 counts will be dismissed in exchange for the plea. That remains open at this time.
Okay, I've discussed that option with Mr. Walker, and he wishes to avail himself of the plea of pleading responsible to operating while impaired in exchange for dismissal of the operating while intoxicated charge and the other 2 charges disregarding the red signal and driving to the left of center.
Is this true, Mr. Walker? You want to take advantage of that offer now?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down, Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker, did you have an opportunity to speak to your attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of this, would you still want to move forward, sir?
Considering we're in a pandemic, yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Walker, you do have the opportunity, if you don't want to do a jury trial, to do a bench trial as well. But you want to proceed forward with this plea today?
I would have to, I talk with my, with Attorney Tillman. I mean, I don't know the difference between the two is what I'm saying, Your Honor.
Can I just tell him, Mr. Attorney Tillman?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So a jury trial, which you were originally requesting, that's when 6 citizens of the city of Detroit would come in here. We would have evidence presented by the way of, or they would have evidence. I'm not the one who presents the evidence. The city would have evidence presented based on the way of officers, lab results, anything like that. And the jurors will make the decision. A bench trial is where that same information can be presented, but I will be the trier of the facts. So based on that information, I would hear it and be able to try that. That's an option. You can also take responsibility for this today and continue with this plea. You were just a little hesitant, so I just wanted to make sure that you wanted to move forward with this plea today, sir.
Yes, I want to move forward, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, sir. All right. And you understand that by taking this plea, you're gonna give up all those rights I just talked about for having a jury or a bench trial. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of August the 25th of 2020. Were you in the area of West Warren and Anthony Wayne Drive in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
And while you were in that area, were you driving a vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
And while you were driving that vehicle, were you driving impaired because of the alcohol you had consumed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Attorney Tillman?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
And the court is satisfied as well and will accept the plea to the amended charge of operating while impaired. And the court will dismiss the other 2 civil infractions as a part of the plea. That's going to be case number 207-20596. Counts 1 and 2 will be dismissed. Sir, I'm going to, I have to do what's called a, have a pre-sentence report done in this particular matter. So I'm gonna have you come back on another date and time so that we can see what probation is recommending. What have you been doing since this matter took place, sir? Because it happened about 2 years ago.
When that matter took place, I was taking care of my mother who passed away of cancer. And now I'm taking care of my father.
A similar situation right now, sir?
Yes, ma'am. And yes, Your Honor. And I went through a divorce during that same time. So just,
There was a lot going on.
so I'm just dealing with life. I'm just dealing with life. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, since that incident, did you do any classes, any AA, anything like that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. I went to I did AA, and that was at St. Joseph's Church across the street from Hockeytown, or right across from the Fox Theater. And I did that for about 4 months, and then when the pandemic really hit, they just stopped the meetings altogether.
You know, they still do them online, Mr. Walker. You can find one online to attend. Do you think you could do that in the interim?
Yes, I can.
Because what I don't want to happen is that you're dealing with a whole lot of stuff again, and you make the mistake of getting in a vehicle and driving while intoxicated, okay?
I do understand, Your Honor.
So what I'm going to order, the only thing I order right now is that you find an AA meeting to attend at least once a week. If you find one in person, great, but they are online as well. So find one that you can attend online or in person once a week, just so you make sure that you stay on track, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna have this matter come back for sentencing. Hello. March 11th, that's the date. She got it up there. I didn't even see she had the date up. It's gonna be March 11th, 2022. It's gonna be we can do it at 8:30 a.m. Sir, do you have a pen? I see your attorney is taking down numbers as well. You have to call probation so you can set up a time to talk to them and get your information. That number is 313.
Hey, I'm writing it down.
Okay. Just tell me when you're ready, sir.
Yes, I'm ready.
313-965-3414.
Your Honor, I have one question.
Wait till Monday to call because I gotta send over the paperwork. Okay?
Will the
You have one more question, Attorney Tillman?
yes, will the investigation as performed by probation as part of the precinct's report, is that in person or do they do that via Zoom or over the phone? How do they do that?
Anybody know?
Or do you know?
I don't personally know. I believe they do it on the phone, but I'm not 100%.
Okay, okay.
But don't call until Monday. I have to fill out some paperwork and my clerk has to be able to send it over to them. So Mr. Walker, call on Monday. Let them know what date your sentencing date is and that you need to set this up. Okay? And that's gonna be March 11th, okay?
Okay, I'm writing that down right now. And you said that number, Your Honor, is to where am I calling? Or who is that?
Probation.
Okay.
It's the probation department for the city of Detroit,
Okay.
36th District Court.
Okay. I got it.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
You're
Yes. Yes.
welcome. All right, and just make sure you attend those meetings because I just don't want you to have a relapse of what was happening before in your life. Okay, sir? I'm sorry you're going through this again. So you got to try and do what you can to put the legwork in and keep your head up. Okay.
I am doing that, Your Honor.
Okay, excellent. All right. All right. Well, do you have anything else, counsel?
Not at this time, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And Mr. Walker, you all said you know all the tasks that you have to do by the time we have our next hearing?
I'm going to make the call on Monday, Your Honor.
Thank you so much, Mr. Walker. If there's nothing further, this does conclude this hearing. And I want to applaud you for dressing appropriately for court this morning. I appreciate you having on a shirt and tie and looking like you're supposed to for court. So thank you so much, Mr. Walker. It is greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. There's nothing further.
Okay, how about me?
Oh. Well, Mr. Tillman, don't you just look snatched for you? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
May I say something? I appreciate it because I was on Zoom. One attorney, I won't call a name, you know him, had on shorts, his jogging shorts and a shirt. No tie, no jacket, just jogging shorts and a shirt.
Oh, I try to do better. I try to do better than that, if for no other reason than my clients expect me to do better.
I know that's right.
Yes.
Thank you.
But thank you.
Much. You're welcome. Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Walker. I'll see you back on the 11th, and good luck to you. And stay as strong as you possibly can. Okay, sir?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're logging out.
Okay.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Like